What's going on, you guys? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing good. And in today's stream, we will be talking about all things FPL once again. I'm back with another video, another stream. And if you do enjoy the stream, hit the like button and do consider subscribing as well. And if you want to check out how I got on the last game week, I'm up to just about 10k now. Check out that video from earlier today. We'll get straight into it. So if anybody wants to tune in, we're probably going for about 35-40 minutes, who knows. So get your questions in, because unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to do a deadline stream tomorrow. So if you've got any burning questions right now, fire them away. Anything to talk about, anything to be discussed, fire that way now, because this is the only opportunity for this game week from me to help you guys. But yeah, this is the team I'm going for. This is what I've gone for. Yeah, I'm -4, guys. I've gone for a -4. I'm up to just under 10k overall in the top 10k. I've brought in Doherty and Kulu for me and Bowen for a -4. I haven't done a hit for a while. I haven't taken many hits this season, so I've done those moves. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you might have seen maybe Maddison start instead of Odegaard. I'm kind of playing around with it. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know. I'm not that hyped on Arsenal attackers this week, but seeing it's a double game week and they're both at home, maybe something against Leicester, I might take a punt on Odegaard. Got something against Watford. Had it in my original team. 3 hits last game week. It got something against Watford, was it? So I might go ahead, and this is the team I might go with. So I'm -4, Kulu and Doherty in from me and Bowen. Captain Mo, no brainer. Don't have FOMO over not Captain Mo, just in case he does haul big. Not like it'll make a big difference if I captain him and much in the overall table, but if I didn't captain him, it probably make some damage if I didn't. So that's the sort of team I'm going for. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double game week players starting. We have got Mope on the bench, third on the bench, but I don't think he'll do much. So that's the sort of team I'm going for. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's well. Dylan, how you doing, mate? How's your team looking? How's everyone's team looking? Tomek, how you doing? My team is my plan. Bowen 2, Cooler for -4. Go for it, mate. Go for it. How you doing, mate? Will Cancel start? Now, Pep, that's quite an interesting one, because Pep has come out and said he's not so sure about Cancelo. They play Monday. He's still got this illness thing going about, so I think he will start. I think he will. I think it will be in Monday. I think it's going to be dragging on. Managers are sweating over it. Well, last time I checked, it was like 40% ownership. Now he's going down. People are getting rid of him. I'd still stick with him. It's not an injury. It's only an illness. I don't think it's COVID or anything like that. But when did he get it? Was it quite a few days ago? I'd probably stick with it. Stick with Cancelo, especially for his high ownership. Definitely. That's what I'd say. Definitely. What's everyone saying? How you doing, mate? Maybe Captain Trent. I did have it on Trent captaincy, but I thought to myself, I'm going to have FOMO over not captaining Mo. I'm going to have like true anxiety, because me as a Liverpool fan, I want to see us scoring goals, really winning, as we're not so many points behind City, and we have got a game in hands. We yet to play City away. We've got to get next 2 games. We've got to get 6 points in total. 3 against Brighton, 3 against Arsenal. Got to go for him. I've got to go for Mo Salah. That's what I've got to do. Triple Captain Salah is live. Interesting. I know a few other people I've seen on their confirmed teams that they're triple captaining him for the Brighton Arsenal. Interesting. I know a lot of people, like myself, triple captained him for the Norwich and Leeds game in that game week. A lot of people used it on Bowen in game week 21. But yeah, very, very interesting. I hope it pays off for you, mate. Really, really hope it does pay off for you. But yeah, that's the sort of team. Just new people tuning in. Got Workhurst in there. Like I said, that -4 has been taken. Kulu and Doherty in for me and Bowen. Like I said, I'm probably going to start Odegaard over Maddison. Just because he's got a double game week and fixtures aren't great. But you never know, he could get a goal and something against Leicester, and I'll be just absolutely pissed off if he does that and I bench him, and Maddison does nothing. So I'm just taking that chance. Expected points, we've got here, they got me on the far right-hand side, 116 points that I'm expected to get with this team. Took a -4. If I get over 100 again, that'd be great. I'd really love that. But yeah, I got about 120 points in my free hit in Game Week 28. Just under 10 in top 10k. Absolutely buzzing. Like I said, to any new people tuning in, 15 years playing this game, Fantasy Premier League. Best ever finish, because I'm such a casual for the first 12 years, 170k. Worst ever finish was last season at 1.7 million. I did take a lot of hits last season. I did panic a lot, but this is just amazing this season. You know, I am definitely on track for my best ever season. So I just got to keep level heads, not concentrate on what everyone else is doing, just play my own game and just judge the other players and see how they're doing. So I'm happy with this. I think some people are thinking of going for triple Spurs. I think it's a bit too risky. I think I want to play around with it. I was a bit skeptical this week whether to go for any Spurs play. Well, go for double Spurs players, or Kulu was the only player on my mind. But I think to myself, why not bring Doherty in? I know there could be some rotation, but Doherty's been playing well. Now, Man United and Brighton obviously going to be a lot different than Everton and Leeds were. But last 2 games, it's got a goal and 3 assists, Doherty. So, and he looked really good on the highlights as well. So it's going to be interesting. It really is. So bonus-wise, he got 2 and he got 3, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, he got 2 bonus the last game and he got 3 bonus. He got 5 bonuses last 2 games. And I just think I've just got to go for it. Is Maddison ready to play? Interesting question. He did come on in that, is it Europa League Conference League? I think, you know, such a big game. It's a good question, that, because hence, you know, I benched him as well because of, it could be, you never know, maybe start on the bench, who knows. So I just don't like that fixture. I don't like the fixture, especially me having Ramsdale in there as well. I'll be hoping for a clean sheet. I don't really want to have Maddison score when I'm hoping for a clean sheet, and then Arsenal got Liverpool next. So it's a good question. You know, Rodgers will be watching him. It was only like a back injury. It depends how bad it was. Fair enough. So you're right. It could be, you know, maybe his minutes might be punished. Who knows? Dylan saying 101 points last game week, -8. Still managed a red hour. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. That's what I was saying here. Odiav Lloris, is there any point getting Doherty in? I think it's very bold to get double Spurs defence in for this double. It's Man United, isn't it? It's Manchester United. And then they got Brighton, who I think Spurs will probably keep a clean sheet against Brighton, in my opinion. I'm more likely to keep a clean sheet against Brighton, but I think it'd be a bit too bold, that, from -4. Then you've got that extra Spurs play, haven't you, going into the West Ham game in Game Week 30. So I think it'd be too bold, that. I think it'd be kind of bold. We've got 8 doublers this week. For a -8, got 8 players for this week. For a -8, got 8 players to blank. For blank Game Week 30, got 1 remaining chip, a free hit, saving it for a huge double game. A lot of people saving their free hit as well for Game Week 36. Rank 60, very good, mate. But yeah, something I don't know when this is happening. Game Week 36. It's going to be huge. It's looking like it's going to be huge. I just want to get to Game Week 31 now. Yeah. It's going to be interesting, the run-up now, the last remaining game weeks. And, you know, this is it now, the final hurdle, final sprint. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting indeed. I already moved Cancelo to Doherty, Eddie to Lacazette. Is it worth a -8 for Ramsey to Kulu? Who the hell did Crystal Palace have? Just thinking. Oh, they have Man City. Ramsey Kulu. Yeah, he's going to be quiet, hasn't he, Ramsey? Take a punt. Go for it. -8, YOLO it. Go for it, mate. It's one of them, but I'd say go for it. He is looking very, very good. Doors or wheels? Oh, is it that joke that's going around? There's a joke about are there more doors or more wheels in the world? I saw something like that on Facebook, if that's what you mean. 121 points this week in 28 from 980k to 686k rank. That's amazing. It's really amazing, mate. Keep it up. Very, very good, mate. Very, very good. But yeah, like I said, we'll see if we get any more people. You're getting more questions, guys, throw them in the chat. And if you are enjoying the stream, hit that like button as well. And do subscribe. Really appreciate it. And share the stream with your mates as well. Like I said, there's going to be no deadline stream tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm going to be very, very busy. So if you've got any burning questions, fire them away now in the chat. Going on for the next 20, 25, 30 minutes. So if you've got anything, just say it. Throw it in the chat now, guys. Throw it in the chat. I'll see if we get any more things on Thingamajig. Right, so we'll see if we get any more people on chat as well. Any more questions? But yeah, that's how I got on. That's what I'm going for. I'm not trying not to panic. I'd laugh if David De Gea gets more points than Ramsdale. I wouldn't be surprised if David De Gea does manage to do that. Dennis is there. Something about Dennis. No, I can't see him. Just because Southampton lost to Newcastle and Villa. Can you imagine if Dennis actually hauled? I'd hate that. I'd really hate that. That would tempt me to start Dennis over Odegaard. I think I'm happy with this. I think I am happy with this. I expect Cancelo to still start. You know, he's so crucial for him. You know, especially, you know, it's very tight. This tight race between City and Liverpool. And he's got until Monday, and it's only like an illness he got, so it depends what he's got, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm going to fire at the back. 4-man midfield, and Weghurst up front. But yeah, expected points, that's with captaincy by the looks of it. 31 points for Mo Salah. I know a lot of people think about I think it's the most sensible move to do is the captain pick. I know a lot of people thinking they're going for bold. A bold move for captaincy, but I don't know. It's much better to just play it safe. But if you catch on points or something like that, if you're playing catch up, maybe if you want to go differential, but it is risk off if Mo does haul and you don't captain him, then you probably might see a red hour. Because he is owned by 60-odd%, isn't he? 62% Mo Salah. You got more people here. How are we doing? Penguin. Hi, Penguin, Newt. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. Cash with 29 points. So you had Cash last game, mate. He's looking good. So a lot of people overlooking Cash. Everyone was looking at Luca Dean, weren't they? Luca Dean. And it's all about my Cash. Yeah, Villa will be interesting. Definitely. We'll have a look at some Villa fixtures if we want. If there's any questions, keep firing away, guys. Here we go. Jerome saying, I just want to tell you that my wildcard was a mess. I remember that I was here when I was making it, and I ended up benching Trent and Martinelli. Actual disaster. Unlucky, mate. Yeah, I remember when you were in the stream. Unlucky, mate. How many points did you get overall, though? And how are you doing so far? Are you doing okay this season? What are your plans as well going into 29 as well? Be good to hear from you. What your plans are, Jerome. What chips have I got left from Cassidy? I've just got my bench boost left, mate. I've just got my bench boost left to just shimmy down my team. You can see that's where we are at the minute. Yeah, so I've only got my bench boost left. And how much money in the bank I've got? Because I think it's changed now. Let's have a look. 3.6 million. I had about 2.9 million before those moves for Kulo and Doherty in. So I've got about 3.6 million in the bank at the moment. Which is really, really fun to have, play around with. What about you, mate? How many chips have you got left? What chips have you guys got left? Do let me know if you still got your free hits. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button down below. Really do appreciate it. And do subscribe and share the stream as well, guys. Share that stream. If you got any more questions, like I said, I can't do a deadline stream tomorrow. Very, very busy. But if you've got any burning questions, fire them away now. This is your chance. This is your only chance, guys. Fire them away in chat now. And hit the like button. Do subscribe. We do appreciate it. Free hit in the bench boost. Yeah, it's very good. I know a lot of people, especially with this big game coming up. Well, it's not confirmed yet, but likely to happen in 36. Is it 36? 36. 1 free hit and bench boost. Yeah, just have a little scroll up here. What's we saying here? If they think about this week, Leicester defenders are a real option for Fanner's back in training now. Same with Justin. Could be. If we have a look at maybe we'll have a look at Madison's fixtures and get a good idea then, don't we? So these are Leicester's fixtures. After Arsenal, they've got Brentford. They are playing the blank. They've got Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Villa, and then they've got a really nice run here. Well, they still got about how many? About three games to reschedule. Here you got Everton, Norwich, and Chelsea to reschedule. So they have got some games to reschedule because due to the COVID postponements. But yeah, so they could have a double coming up very, very soon. Who knows? But yeah, it is tempting. It is tempting, but yeah, it's a good shout, decent shout. But I have to see, decent shout, mate. I like it. Jerome said he got 112 points last week and back at 15k overall now. I'm actually planning to sell Coutinho for Foden. That's bold. That is bold, Jerome. I wouldn't do that, mate. I wouldn't do that. I've got to be honest. I wouldn't do that because if you look at the stats here, Felipe, you can see here 23, 3, 2, 2. I know his last few games, but it shows that he can be a big impactful player, make that big impact in games. And I think Foden, we know with rotation and uncertainty and getting the points on those times. And I wouldn't get rid of Coutinho. I wouldn't do that, mate. What's everyone saying? Let's have a scroll down. Already got Kane and Kulu in for -4. Should I do -8? No, I wouldn't do that. No, just stick with that -4, mate. I wouldn't do that. No. I wouldn't advise going for triple Spurs for -8 for Doherty. Nah, I wouldn't do that, mate. I wouldn't do that. Just stick with Kane and Kulu. I'm pretty sure they'll get you. Hopefully, get you some good points, attacking returns. Hopefully, but don't take a -8, in my opinion. Jerome saying still got two free transfers. Is that two free hits? 2 free hits, and I'm playing one next week. Awesome, mate. You've bought DCL. I'd probably stay away from Everton assets. DCL not in form. I don't think has DCL even scored yet since he returned from injury a while back. I'd probably avoid Everton, mate. I need to find a replacement for Bowen, so maybe I'll go for Maddison anyway. It's a long-term pick. PS, to repeat myself, got cash from bench in for ZH sweet times. I got wildcard, 1 free hit, and bench boost left. It's great to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Keep firing your questions or anything like that. And already got Kane and Kulu in for -4. Should I do -8? I think I've just gone through this. Have I gone through this already? I think I've probably done it. But yeah, like I said, just do -4. Free hit and bench boost. What's this here? What are you saying, mate? Hi, Penguin. Out for Watkins, Brozier, and Weghurst. Out of Watkins, Brozier, and Weghurst, which two would you go for? Weghurst and Brozier. Weghurst and Brozier, I'd say. To start, transfer, whatever you want to do. But yeah, where it is, bring them in. Weghurst and Brozier out of those 3. That's quite interesting. FPL deletes no Russian FPL accounts. All innocent people punished because... Oh, jeez. Well, I don't want to talk about, but that's something. But yeah, very, very unfortunate that if that's the case. Jeez. Should I get Doherty in for game week 30 deadline? Yeah, but I don't do it for -8. I'd say I wouldn't, because you just mentioned I wouldn't do it for -8. Just leave your team as it is, I'd say, and just stick with Kulu and Kane in, mate. I wouldn't bother doing it because it wouldn't work out, because you'd be hoping he hauls big. You've got to think of like the profit wise and stuff. I recommend not doing it. Yeah. We've got 21 people watching, 23 people watching. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button too, and hit the notification bell so you know when I start streaming again. Really appreciate it. Just hit, and yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Here we go. Gordon can be a good pick. I was talking about it quite a while ago. Very, very cheap. It's Everton though. He's got Wolves and Newcastle, both for double game weeks and cheap players on the bench. Very true. You know, it's just another Ramsey. Yeah, you can bring him in. Very, very cheap. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't waste your money on DCL. A lot of money. Very good, you know, bench fodder. Very, very cheap. Go for it. I recommend him. But it's Everton at the end of the day. But Wolves have shown they can concede goals. Crystal Palace did it, but Everton are Everton, aren't they? But if you want to take a punt, go for it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. No. Worth using last free hit this weekend. Your last free hit this weekend. You can, but we know about this possible double game week 36 that hasn't been announced yet. I'd probably hold 5 for that. That could be crucial. That could make your season, make or break your season. So I'd probably hold fire. If your team, what does your team look like, mate? If you want to send it to me on Twitter, or if you want to type it in the chat, what is your team at the moment? So I can help you out. If it's not, if you don't think it's that great, I can recommend a free hit for this week. Just type in your team down below at the moment, what your team is at the minute. Not your free hit team, what your original team is, mate, so I can help you out. Oh, not for -8. Transfer next week. Yeah, transfer next week. Yeah, for next week. Yeah. Although Everton will have the most fixtures double game weeks after game week 30. Let's have a look here. People should use their last free hit in game week 33 100%. Never give up. Saying. Quite interesting. Really interesting. So, like I said, this is what I do like. So how many blank players have I got next week? I've got Ramsdale. I've got Doherty. I've got Coutinho. I've got Kulu. I've got Odegaard. 5. Watford aren't playing, aren't they? Watford aren't playing. 5. 6. Maddison. Brighton aren't playing. 6. I think I've got 6. I've counted it right. So hopefully I might do another transfer and bring in a 7th one. It depends who I'm curious who I want to bring in, because I've already got Maddison and all that. Maybe I might look at take a punt on Saka. Who knows? I might take a punt on. I don't want to bring Kane and all that in. I know they'd be on a -4 as well. If I'm doing a transfer, I'll just do a free transfer. Maybe I'll take a punt and have somebody in the Wolves Leeds game. Maybe take a punt on Jimenez, because Leeds do look atrocious, don't they? So maybe I'll bring in Jimenez and have some fun with it. Bring in Jimenez for maybe Mopé. That's what I might do for free transfer. Then I've got somebody in every game. Then I've got 7 players for that blank game week. So that's game week 30. Blank game week 30. What I might do. But yeah, it's only what I'm thinking about in a minute. Most people will captain Salah. I would do that, but thinking of captaining Kane for a slight differential. What should I do? See, I know some other people are thinking about doing Kane as well. Oh, it's tough, isn't it? And also, but Salah being a midfielder gets you that extra point as well, more than a forward. I'd play it safe, mate, and still captain Salah. That's me. I'd still captain Salah at the end of the day, I'd say. Team is, here we go. This is what we were saying. You're asking about with using your last free hit this weekend. So this is your team. Okay. Team is Ramsdale, Trent, Rudiger, Sai, Salah, Saka, Coutinho, Rafinha, Kane, Brozier, Jimenez. Probably better off for keeping free hit. Yeah. that team's fine, mate. You don't need a free hit. That no, don't waste your free hit on that. I wait. So keep hold of your free hit, mate. Transfers wise, it's interesting. I'd probably say you've already got Kane, you've got Brozier, and they got Jimenez. You've got Everton. It is a tough one. That have you got any City players? Ramsdale, Trent, Rudiger, Size. You ain't got any City players, I don't think. No. You could probably bring in. Actually, no. You're good. I think you should roll the transfer. I think Rafinha's Rafinha. You might want to keep him for the blank as well. But I think for this week, was it this week you're talking about? Or you talking about? No, you're talking about this week for free hit. I think you're fine. You could just roll the transfer, mate. So then go into blank game week 30 with 2 free transfers. So that's what I would recommend. I think your team's fine. It looks strong, looks good. Nothing to burn out any fires. I wouldn't worry about this team. It's good. It's good to go into this game week. So just roll your transfer, mate, I'd say. And then you have 2 free transfers going into that blank as well. How you doing, mate? What players would you bring in if you were to free hit in 30? It's quite interesting. If we get the fixtures back up at the bottom. Who've we got? Wolves and Leeds. Maybe Jimenez. I think Leeds look atrocious. Is this for a free hit, did you say? Free hit, yeah. A free hit, maybe Jimenez. Take a punt on maybe a Wolves defender again. Maybe go for Sarr and Cody. Because Cody's relatively nailed on, maybe Size, but Cody's the captain. So maybe go triple Wolves versus Leeds. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Maybe look at Saka and Coutinho. The ones in form at the moment. Maybe, and Leicester as well. Maybe look at Maddison. Maybe Harvey Barnes. So players I'd say look at on a free hit, maybe for 30. Sarr, Cody, or Size, and Jimenez, and Coutinho, Saka, and then Leicester, Brentford, Maddison, Harvey Barnes, and then maybe take a cheeky punt on the Leicester defender as well, because somebody was talking about that. I don't know if the fan is fit and ready to go, but you could take a punt on the Leicester defender, get triple Leicester in there. Spurs versus West Ham, maybe Doherty, Kulu, Kane, or maybe Kane, Son, Doherty. That's what I'd say. So they're the sort of players I would most likely target if I had my free hit that I would bring in for this game week, for that game week in game week 30. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? Of the players that just picked there? Any are missing out? What's your thoughts on that? Currently got 8 for game week 30. We'll get a defender to get in 9. Awesome. It's a good number that. You don't need a full squad for blank game week 30. I'd say 8 at least is suitable. 7 at least, 7 or 8 is suitable. Is convenient to have for that game week. How you doing, Yusuf? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I have Sarr, Trent, Robbo, Walker, Peters. Interesting. Was this for the? Which one's this for? You just said you have Sarr, Trent, Robbo. Interesting. Very, very good. But yeah, what are your plans, mate, Yusuf? Going to this game week and also blank game week 30. What's your strategy as well? What are your plans? How are you approaching those game weeks? Love to hear your plan, strategy on it. I currently have 5 players for 30. Sarr, Sice, Rafinha, Martinelli, Jimenez. And I can bring in one more. Should I free hit? For 30. Sarr, Sice, Rafinha, Martinelli, Jimenez. And I can bring in one more. Should I free hit, though? I don't think you need to. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you might have I've just talked about it then because it was your question about the free hit. Just those players, mate. Have a good think about it. Like I said, we have probably got a potential huge game week, double game week in 36, and something about 33. Somebody said. So I wouldn't. Don't overthink it. Don't work yourself up. Just I'd say if you can do 2 more transfers and get at least 7 in, you'd be fine. Don't waste it. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. I was just reading the end of it. I was like, but yeah. Jimenez and Boot. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Don't waste your free hit, in my opinion. When should I wildcard? Maybe going into game week 30. Maybe going to game week 30. After game week 29. How you doing, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. How you doing? If you enjoy the stream, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. And do subscribe. Triple captain this weekend or keep it. I know a lot of people doing it. Kind of tough fixtures, aren't they? Kind of tough fixtures that we can have a look back. We know Brighton are without Burn and they've looked relatively shaky. We can have a look at. Can we get a good look at Arsenal in game week 12? 4-0 win against Arsenal. And you got a goal against Arsenal. This is Salah. Brighton. He got an assist in that 2-2 draw in game week 10. I think it's bold. I probably wouldn't triple captain him. In my opinion, I'd save it. I personally would save that triple captain. I wouldn't really use it just yet on Mo Salah. Mark, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good, mate. Hi, Penguin. Thinking of bringing in Jimenez and Doherty for James and say Max. Yeah, because I know James is out for a while. Not too much. I think his injury's not as bad. The length of it, the duration, as first seemed. Only trouble is that it would be for -12. Also, would you give me a 4-11 for game week 30? Yeah, I can give you a good. I mentioned plays earlier, mate. Just maybe. You're talking about like for a free hit or something, or players like what Scout do or something like that. Players to watch, on the Scout list or something like that. Maybe like Harvey Barnes and stuff, and Maddison and stuff. I mentioned a few minutes ago. Coutinho, Saka, Jimenez, Sarr, Cody, just players like that. Kane, Son, Doherty. But yeah, they were saying thinking of bringing in Jimenez and Doherty. Yeah, I don't hate it. I like it. Unsure it's be for -12. -12, I don't think it's worth it. Definitely not. In my opinion, not worth it, mate. If you can do those, what? I assume by looking at it, you've probably done some moves already. Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't panic. I wouldn't do a -12 for that. No, mate, I wouldn't do that, mate. Depends what moves you've done already. What moves have you done already, mate? Mark, do let me know. Robertson or Doherty? We've got the fixtures on the screen as well. We've got Doherty and Robber there. One blanks and 30, the other doesn't. And they both got doubles this week. I would say if it's a free transfer, if it's a free hit, no. You know what? Go for Doherty. Don't. I'm not going to overthink or don't overthink it, mate. Just go for Doherty. That's what I'd say. My plan is to use a free hit in 33, then maybe a wild card. And then maybe wild card in 34 for the 36 double game week where we'll bench boost. What do you think? I like it. It's a good strategy. Then you get yourself all set up for the final run in as well. I think it's decent. I do like it. Would you captain Kane? If you've got Salah, I'd probably recommend captain Salah more. I know his EO is going to be just shooting through the roof, but I highly recommend possibly maybe still sticking it on Mo if you have got Mo. If you haven't got Mo Salah, then captain Kane. I think someone just said, let's look down here. Just subscribe. Mate, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if anyone else is subscribed as well, thank you so much for subscribing. And to everyone that's liked the video, shared as well, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a lot, guys. Thank you. Yeah, bro, the only thing is I have 2 free hits on my bench boost, so that's why I'm thinking of that free hit in the game with 30, I think. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's going to be interesting how everyone uses their chips for the final running. It's going to be very interesting. I've only got a bench boost lesson, and the bench boost is always the chip every year that I blow off, get rid of within like the first 4 game weeks because I hate it. And who'd have thought it's the last damn chip I've got that's still standing? Amazing. Sarr, Trent. Oh, this is your pre-question earlier. Sarr, Trent, Robo, Kuleski, Rafinha. Richarlison, 1 week punt. So 1 week punt is the Richarlison. I'm on -4. Do you recommend any further transfers? I'm thinking Doherty. You could take a -4 for Doherty. I mean, I did. Maybe Doherty for maybe for Walker Peters. It depends who your other defenders are. Who are your other defenders, mate? Because you should have 5 defenders there. So you got Trent, Robbo, Walker Peters. I know this is your starting lineup. So who are your other defenders? I'd definitely recommend for a defender bringing in Doherty for -4. Do it, mate. Yes, for a free hit. And what was the question again? Because I have to keep going back. Would you recommend James? Was it this one? Just double check. We're thinking of bringing in Jimenez. Only trouble is that it would be for a -12. I'm so confused. I've lost everything now. I've lost the plot. Yeah, so I'm just going to agree. But yeah, it's whatever you do, Mark. Don't panic. Don't panic, mate. Just chill. Don't overthink it, but don't take a -12. I'd let you know that now. I'd advise you not to take a -12. Please don't. For those moves as well, it's a big one. You got to be hoping then those players will give you a profit, shall we say? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I were you, mate. It's a bit risky. I want to watch the football tomorrow, but I have an essay due to Tuesday. I don't know what to do. You probably might need your sleep, mate. You probably need to, school, college, uni. Yeah, very, very important in life. But football is what we all love. Definitely what we all love. No worries, mate. Luca Dean. Yeah, Luca Dean. I'd probably look at getting rid of Luca Dean, mate. Bringing Doherty for Dean. I know someone else is doing that, so maybe do the -4. Lamptey, that's an interesting one because Brighton have Liverpool, Spurs, and who the hell have they got? They got West Ham, Arsenal. Okay. Do you know what? I'd say do it for Lamptey instead. Do the move for Lamptey. Be a -8. Be a -8 now. Hang on. Why is it a -8? I thought it was a -4. Is it a -4? Oh, I'm on a -4 already. Oh, apologies. I got that wrong. For a -8, I probably wouldn't do it. That's on me. That's on me because I messed up there. I thought I read that wrong. For a -8, I wouldn't do it, in my opinion. For a -8, in my opinion. Oh, dude. Oh, that's very kind. Never give up. Just donated. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you for the informative streams and answering all questions. See you later. You never walk alone. You never walk alone, mate. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. That's very kind. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Never Give Up FPL. It's very, very kind. But yeah, all the best this game week as well, mate. All the best to everybody as well. Really appreciate you all tuning in. You think we don't Digne on FPL? The truth is that Digne on solo Voss is a fraud. Yes, he is a fraud. I don't think I've had him in. No, I didn't bring him in when he signed with Villa. No, I don't think I've had him from Everton. Not sure. But yeah, it's all about Matty Cash. It's all about Matty Cash. Here he is, Carl, 100% Mags. How you doing, mate? Big up to Newcastle, who are really doing well at the moment. Big up them. Do check him out, guys. 100% Mags. He's a huge Newcastle Big Toon fan. Do subscribe to him. Really top guy, good guy. Really is a good guy. But yeah, I think we'll probably, if you've got any last minute questions, guys, for 5 more minutes, fire your questions away. And if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Hit the like button down below if you haven't already, and do subscribe. Like I said, this is the last stream for Game Week 29. Going into it because unfortunately I can't stream tomorrow. So please, if you've got any questions, fire them away now for the last 5-10 minutes. and share the stream with all of your mates as well. But yeah, like I said, new people tuning in. Top 10k, -4 taken. Doherty and Kulu in for me and Bowen. And that's the sort of team I'm going for. It was just whether to start Odegaard or Maddison, but probably take the punt and the chance and go Odegaard instead of Maddison. Who knows? And see what happens. Hopefully he does really well against Leicester. But yeah, I do like the team. 5 at the back. Hope and Cancelo starts. 4 midfield. 1 up front. 3 point something in the bank. 3.6 million in the bank to play around with. I'm happy with that. I'm over the moon with that. Really, really awesome. Somebody's saying here, Digne or Doherty long-term pick? Doherty, mate. Do you think you can get all the titles you're in for, mate? Liverpool, like all the cups and stuff. I think we've got a very, very good chance. You know, we're right behind City. You know, it only takes just losing one match from City and then we've got them. But we'll have to see. It's a long way to go. Crucial game against City at the Etihad. FA Cup, we've got the League Cup. We could win the treble, could win the quadruple. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Jurgen Klopp has really turned this club around. You know, it's remarkable. This man deserves a statue. Like we have with Shankly outside of Anfield, there has to be a statue of Jurgen Klopp. There has to be a statue of him because this man is going down as a legend because he's amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's turned this club around. I preferred Dyer over Doherty. Is okay. Yeah, fair enough. You can go for it. Just saying that Doherty gets better on the attacking returns, but you got the Spurs asset in defensive asset, and nothing wrong with that. I already have Digne. Should I take out Cucurella for Doherty or Cash for GameWeek 30? So you want to hang on. So I already have Digne. Should I take out Cucurella for Doherty or Cash? Oh right, you want to bring in either Doherty or Cash. I'd say yeah, take Cucurella out and bring in Doherty. I think double villain might be a bit too much defensive wise. Take Cucurella out for Doherty, I'd say. No worries, mate. Keep up the great work on your channel. I'm always watching. It's great to see Newcastle doing absolutely fantastic. You buzzing, big smile on your face as well. See your beloved club doing so well. You know, big up Newcastle. There we go. That game against City, it does feel like it, doesn't it? It does feel like it's basically a cup final. You know, that's the only way we can win the league, realistically. Somebody slips up, but it's going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be tight. It's probably going to have a lot of goals, but I'm up for it. And I tell you something, I love it. I sound like Kevin Keegan now. I love it if we beat them. Love it. Yeah, I'm keeping the faith. You never walk alone as well, mate. All the best this week. Thanks for the stream and answers, Penguin Noise. Thank you so much for tuning in, and all the best for this game week. Newt. Thank you, mate, and all the best for this game week as well. Mane or Son, mate. Love the positivity, mate. Good luck to you guys. Remember, we are waiting in the shadows. You know, one day, you know, you could be up there. You know, there's money coming in, and it'd be interesting to see who you bring in the summer. It will be interesting. So all the best with that. Looking forward to bringing like Mbappe or Haaland in for Newcastle in FPL 22-23 season. But yeah, all the best, lad. All the best. 10th of April, lads. Mark your calendars. Exactly. Big game. Big game. Yeah, I knew this was going to come up. As soon as I said that words, I knew this was going to come up, and here he is. Of course, Chelsea fan. We'll have to see, mate. We'll have to see. And wouldn't it be funny if it was actually a City player that slipped up and it was quite interesting? Just saying. But yeah, big game. It's going to be interesting. Dylan, you shouldn't have said that, mate. Yeah, now I say it now. It's going to probably happen. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Okay, what a guy. Thank you. guys, probably wrap things up. If anyone's sent me last minute questions, but we'll probably wrap things up. Yeah, we'll probably wrap things up. That's a stream. It's done. It's done. So no stream for no more Game Week 29 streams. But this is done. This is done. If you haven't joined the stream, hit the like button, do subscribe. I've been Calvin, the FPL Penguin. Wishing you all the best for this game week, and good luck, all the best, and I shall see you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.